let's be honest. As a Barcelona fan, let's be really, really honest with ourselves. Let's tell ourselves the truth. After watching the game last night against Newcastle, I've been chanting about this a long time. After watching the game against Newcastle last night, are you or do you agree with me that we won't be surprised if Barcelona are knocked out of the Champions League? Or let's better still make it this way. It is going to be a miracle, a big miracle, if Hansi Flick pull this Champions League off. It's going to be one of the most miraculous things that have ever happened in the history of Barcelona. And here are my reasons, guys. Honestly, remember last time Barcelona won the Champions League? Look at the caliber of players we had. Messi, Neymar, Mascherano, Xavi, Rakitic, Iniesta, Suarez. These are already made players. Yes, if we look back, before that time, there was La Masia player like Xavi, Iniesta, and Messi, Busquets, Piqué, Sergio Roberto, Jordi Alba, and the rest of them. But if you look at the football these days, I know, yes, Barcelona are one of the 2 or 3 teams playing very attractive football, most especially in the attack-minded kind of team. If you look at the team today, you will notice that for you to win the Champions League, you just doesn't need talent. You don't need just talent. You need established players who can be able to prove themselves in the hard moment. And time has proved us this season that these Barcelona players, they are not to be trusted. I could mention 6 to 7 Barcelona players. Just watching them last night, you cannot have hope in them anymore. Do the Barcelona players have to wait till when everything goes super down before they raise their level up? We have been complaining about the level of the first half we've been seeing from these players. And yesterday was even worse. Reflecting on this game against Newcastle last night, let's ask ourselves the truth. If Hansi Flick pull this Champions League off, we have to build a statue for him. Because what he has done is incredible until today. What Hansi Flick has done with this is the same team Xavi doesn't want. How much have Hansi Flick been invested on? 85 million alone. 85 million. In 2 seasons, Hansi Flick has won you 5 trophies with just 85 million. Look at how much Atletico Madrid have invested in their team. Look at how much Real Madrid has invested in their team. Oh, we are not a top club. Go to Italian Serie A. Go to Bayern Munich. Then go to the English Premier League. Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, and even Tottenham and Sunderland have invested way more than Barcelona. Yes, we're going to talk about the La Masia being saving us. We have La Masia, this and that. Let me tell you something. Just the talent alone won't save you. La Masia just have very, very young players. Yes, we saw a young player in Lamine Yamal, Fermin, Bernal, Kobasi, Pedri, Gavi. All these players, they are not even up to 22 yet. These are very, very young players. But when you look at the other side of the rim, in Real Madrid, you have players of 27, 28, already established players. And you're competing with the like of Arsenal, Atletico Madrid. Have you seen the front line of Atletico Madrid? These are potent front line. But when you come to Barcelona, Lewandowski is an already old man. He cannot even hold up a play. Ferran Torres, we don't even need to talk about that one because that one, I don't know. That one shouldn't even be wearing. Is even the biggest lock in his life, in someone's life, seeing Ferran Torres wearing a Barcelona shirt is one of the most unreal things I've seen in football. Rafinha, this season, I don't know. Watching him last night, he was just playing, I don't know, giving the ball away. Rashford, out of the pace. And who we only have in that front line is Lamine Yamal, an 18-year-old boy, which 3, 4, 5 knew that, okay, for you to beat Barcelona, you have to put 3 to 4 men on this guy. And look at this injury. We've got Frenkie de Jong injured. Frenkie de Jong and Pedri have not played 5 straight games this season. 5 straight games this season. One of them always go injured. Eric Garcia injured. Koundé injured. Balde injured. We had to bring Araujo, who is supposed not to be a Barcelona player. After taking that decision he took in going to Israel, I said it in one of my videos, he shouldn't be a Barcelona player. Barcelona should find a way to sell this guy. because technically it's not good. But what had happened? Hansi Flick has already brought another person in Xavi as part, which is to tell you that if Hansi Flick, which he has already earned the right to be built a statue with this set of players, winning a lot of trophies, getting close to the Champions League final, he's already worth building a statue. He's already worth managing this Barcelona for the next 10 years. But at what cost? At what cost? You've not invested in this guy. You're playing a very tough game in Newcastle. What are we hearing in Barcelona? Propaganda of the elections. Xavi coming out to destroy the focus of the players. Laporta and his electoral mandate with the election rival with Victor Font, all taking the headlines. For crying out loud, this is the moment we need to focus. This is the moment we need to listen to Hansi Flick. We have a very, 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 very thin squad. We are, yes, thank God we are reaping the fruit of this young squad at the moment. We are going to even reap more in the next 2 to 3 years, because by then these players are already 20, 21, 22, 23. At least we're saying now that these players are going to be in their prime. But right now, Hansi Flick needs a project. Hansi Flick needs something. Hansi Flick needs a project. Hansi Flick needs something to hold on to. You cannot go to battle with Ferran Torres. You cannot go to battle with an old Lewandowski or Rashford, who plays like his mind is not in football anymore. Who is saving you right now is an 18-year-old boy who the world has already known that whenever they play against him, they are ready, they are prepared. So it's going to be a long, long, long miracle. It's going to be a huge miracle if Hansi Flick pull this off. I'm telling you, it's going to be a massive miracle if Hansi Flick come out and win the Champions League. Oof! It's going to be one of the most historical Champions League winning team of all time. Because these young men, yes, they are ready. Yes, they have talent. But can they compete with the top of the top in Europe? Most especially if we face Arsenal, who has the squad who is a team with the most complete squad, not complete first 11, complete squad. They have first, they have second, they have even third 11. Are we ready to compete in this Europe? This is what the presidents should ask themselves, the board of directors. What have you invested in Flick? Me talking about this, I've seen it coming. We might get it done between Atletico and Newcastle, which is not even sure. But what if we meet Arsenal? What is going to happen? Do ask ourselves, what is going to happen? Do you see the Barcelona squad winning the Champions League? Because if Hansi Flick pull this off, I've said this man 5 times, if Hansi Flick pull this off, this is going to be one of the most miraculous Champions League winning team of all time. Because this team, they are talented. But competitiveness, I have my doubt. And as I have my doubt from them being competitive, it's also safe to say that I'm not even sure if Barcelona can be able to win the Champions League. Let's tell ourselves the truth. So I'm asking you guys this question. Do you think this Barcelona are very, very strong contenders to win the Champions League? Remember, if Hansi Flick pull this off, we have to build him a statue in Barcelona. We are on our way to 1,000 guys. If you've been enjoying my video so far, please give this channel a like. Subscribe to the channel, which is most importantly, because we are on our way to 1,000 guys. Without you guys, it's impossible. Guys, I appreciate the love. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace. Visca Barça y visca la madre que te parió.